Hi everyone, we are from Group 5. So for today, we will be presenting Emerging Biometric Technology for CSC548. These are the people who involved in our groups. Consists of Lily KHALEDA, Nur Arifa, NURHIDAYAH, and NURZULIANI.
The use of biometric has found its way into many different aspects in our daily life, and it's slowly spreading to places we hardly considered before. The biometric is a technology to measure and analyze human biological and behavioral characteristics. It allows a person to be identified and authenticated based on recognizable and verifiable data, unique and specific, in a way that is 100% accurate and cannot be stolen or compromised. There are several biometric technologies that are being used today, such as fingerprint recognition, facial recognition, hand geometry, iris recognition, and voice recognition.
As we know, there are many benefits of biometrics. First, for the example, is high security and assurance. Biometric identification provides the answers to something a person has and is, and helps verify identity. Biometrics provide increased levels of assurance to providers that a person is real by verifying a tangible, real-world trait as both something the user has and something the user is. Second one is user experience is convenient and fast. While the internal processes for biometric authentication is technical, from a user's point of view, it is incredibly easy and quick. Placing a finger on a scanner and unlocking an account in seconds is faster than typing out a long password that has multiple special characters. Next benefit is it is non-transferable. Biometric authentication requires its input is present upon authorization. We cannot transfer or share a physical biometric digitally, but the only way to utilize most biometric authentication system is with a physical application. And for the last one is near spoof-proof, which is biometrics like face pattern, fingerprints, iris scanning, and others are near impossible to replicate with current technology. There is a 1 in 64 billion chance that our fingerprint will match up exactly with someone else.
You are already aware what is biometric is, the benefit of biometrics, and now I'm going to tell about some of the disadvantage of biometrics. So there are three, which is the first one is physical disabilities, second one is a software malfunction, and third one is the cost. So we go to the first one, which is a physical disabilities. So what is meant by physical disabilities is, as we know, only the characteristics that were entered are recognized by the biometric authentication system. So if there are physical characteristic changes, even if only slightly, the system will fail to recognize it. So for example, for the first time you use the system, you're wearing a lens, and the second time you want to use the system but you're not wearing a lens, the system will not recognize it. So the second one is software malfunction. The biometric system is also untrustworthy because it's an automatic system that runs on electricity. So the simple explanation is no one can enter or exit the system if there is a power outage. So aside from the power outage, if there are bugs, the software contain a bug for any reason, it will constrict user to use until the software is recovered. So it takes a long time if there are bugs on the software. Cost. So as we know that if we are using a technologies, of course we are using so much cost. So biometric system will be costly to implement for specific user cases or smaller organization. And if you are using a biometric, you also need a regular maintenance. It also necessary to ensure peak performance. However, this comes at additional cost. So if we are doing a maintenance, we also need additional cost.
The features of biometrics in years ahead. So the biometrics can be used for securing data storage, but instead of using it for protection, it is used for authorization and verification of the users. So like it works the same as the regular pins, codes and password, but it is just an evolution where the biometrics involved such as fingerprint scans and retina scan. There are a lot of business applications that apply biometrics in their system. We will go through one by one. So the first one is mobile payment. Many devices that we have used today integrated with fingerprint readers. So just like you see, it is just not an Apple Pay that can do this, but any contactless payment such as Shopee Pay, Lazada Wallet, Touch and Go or Boost Wallet can be used with biometrics, as long as the usage, along with the usage of smart devices that have biometrics features. So all you have to do is just placing your fingerprint on the readers and scan the barcode, and there you go. The second one is online banking. So it is just the same as mobile payment, but it is more for login session instead of payment. So I'll show you the example. So as you can see right here, it says that Touch ID for big pay. So all I have to do is just placing my fingerprint here, and there you go. Next, the staff management. Usually, the admin or HR in the workplace use biometric like face recognition and retina scans for accurate attendance, and some more to increase the productivity among the workers. Next, biometrics in healthcare. As we all know, healthcare is one of the most busiest industries in this world. With biometrics, it's actually very useful for to ease their works to access any patient's personal data. Number 5, multi-factor authentication. This feature usually can be found in any social media platforms. So what is multi-factor authentication? It is actually the protection to not allow any access from the third party or from outsider. And usually people just use password or codes or like connect with phone number, but now biometrics is involved too. And the last one is immigration services. Actually, the biometrics innovation getting wider in airport service. A lot of biometrics be used there because for the authentication, like to make sure that the documents and the person is the same, just one person, not using another person documents and things. That's all from Group 5. Thank you for watching.